Greetings to all my fellow watch enthusiasts on YouTube and Facebook and wherever else this video is being seen and shared. Celine Driver once again bringing you another unboxing and review of, yes, another Zelos. I'm thinking at this point my watch collection probably consists of about 40% Zelos. So yeah, I've got a serious problem. I don't want to have the problem solved either. But this was an unexpected Zelos. I will explain briefly. This watch was originally owned by a good friend of mine named John, who has loaned, 3 watches to the channel. The most recent one being the Christopher Ward, which I did a video on. He also loaned in the Frank Sinatra tribute watch, which was a beautiful piece, really was. And he gave me a little side gift of a Frank Sinatra CD, which I've actually enjoyed some of the pieces on there. Contrary to popular belief, I did not turn my nose up at the gift. And, the gift of the Johnny Lightning card and the last one was really nice. But he messaged me out of the blue the other day, and he said, I put up my Hammerhead 2 forged carbon dial. It's been up for a half hour and nobody's reacted to it. And I said, oh, I like that watch. So I went and looked at it on Zelos Timekeepers on Facebook, and I said, he's selling that? It's brand new. He had never worn it. He sized it, but he never wore it, and it was a full kit. It was in beautiful condition, and it had the very desirable and somewhat rare ETA movement in it. And I went back to him on Messenger, and I said, I want it. Here's my offer. And he said, yes. So I got the watch at a beautiful watch, good price. He got money that he's putting towards a bigger purchase. And I didn't own a Hammerhead 2. Now, I have a Hammerhead 2 chronograph, but I didn't have a regular Hammerhead 2. I had plenty of Hammerhead 1s, and I had a Hammerhead 3 that just came in, the orange one. But I didn't have a Hammerhead 2. Now I do. And I'm so happy, and I am so grateful to John for selling this to me. He gave me a great price. I got a good deal. He got money. He's going to buy a better watch for himself eventually. And I got a Hammerhead 2 ETA. Beautiful watch. It came with the links. I had to put some links back in because my wrist is bigger than his. Comes with the card. He originally bought it from these guys. And it came with the card. It is number 20 of 30. The ETA movement version of this watch was not a big seller compared to the Seiko movement. And here is the watch. It is the Hammerhead 2 steel bracelet, forged carbon dial. You can see right there, I'm trying to get the light so you can see the forged carbon. Beautiful dial. I had a forged carbon swordfish at one time. I sold it to fund other purchases. I kind of regretted selling that watch because I really liked the look of the forged carbon, but I just wasn't wearing it. And I actually kind of didn't like the vintagey looking indices on that watch. So while I was sorry to let it go, wasn't sorry to let it go. You know how it is. But now I have another forged carbon in the fam, and it's a Hammerhead, which I love the Hammerhead. And like any other Zelos, Excellent quality. Everything lines up beautifully. It's keeping great time. You have a little date down there. Stealthy, but it's there. I like the yellow hand matches the bezel insert. Beautifully done. Nice, very supple, easy on the wrist bracelet. It's the older generation bracelet with the micro adjust you have to use a tool for, and the double lock mechanism. Fully milled out, stainless steel, as you can see. It still had the plastic on here and here and here. The plastic was gone off of this part, but it still had the plastic on here. He didn't wear the bloody thing. And right there is what it's all about for this watch. Custom rotor, ETA movement, and somewhere on there it says 20 of 30. I think it's over here. Wait a minute. The light might be interfering. Right, there it is. 20 of 30. So not the rarest Hammerhead, not the rarest Zelos ever made, but, if somebody offers you to buy one of 30 watches that you really, really like, and you can do it, you do it. That's my feeling on it. As usual, helium escape valve on the case. As usual, fits my wrist perfectly on my 7¼ inch wrist. More than enough room with these short, stubby lugs. And I like a thick watch. I like a hefty watch. This one is actually a little loose right now. I'd probably take the micro adjust in a little bit. And just, typical Hammerhead for me. It works. It fits. I love the faceted case. The big oversized crown at 4 o'clock. It screws in very nicely, screws out. When it finally disengages, you feel it. You can't really hear it, but you feel it. It's a very tactile pop. First position is your date adjust. Second position hacks the movement, and you can adjust the time. Push it all in. Screw it down, and you have your 1,000-meter water resistance. Yes, 1,000 meter. That's what the Hammerhead 1 and Hammerhead 2 are rated at. Hence the helium valve. And a 1,000-meter dive watch with an exhibition case back. You just gotta love that. And it's sapphire. Beautifully done watch. Everything. And I essentially bought a 2-year-old brand new watch, even though it says on the warranty card that this watch was purchased in March of 2021. The design dates back back further than that. So this is almost a 2-year-old design, and I bought basically a brand new watch. And again, thank you, John. Shout out to my friend John. He doesn't have a YouTube presence that I know of. That's not his style, but he's been a supporter of my channel, and love it. Got my sheet of facts here, so I can give you the vital statistics on this one. As I said, this is the Zelos Hammerhead 2 with the forged carbon dial, which is beautiful. And each dial is unique, obviously, just like every forged carbon dial is unique because you don't know which way the fibers are going, right? ETA 2892 movement with the custom rotor for Zelos. Not the most decorated watch movement in the world, but for all you movement snobs out there that poo-poo every Zelos with a Miyota or a Seiko movement in it, ETA, your movement snobbiness has been nullified, at least with this watch. Stainless steel case, 316L stainless steel bracelet, ceramic bezel insert. So going to be a double tough watch. 1,000-meter water resistance with a helium escape valve at the 9 o'clock. Double dome sapphire crystal on the front, and sapphire crystal on the exhibition case back. Again, a dive watch with an exhibition case back. You just have to love that. Typical for the Hammerhead 2s, this is a 44 millimeter diameter case, 22 millimeter lug, 48 millimeter lug to lug, tip to tip, however you want to say it. A full and beefy and proud 17 millimeter thick with a very audible and precise 120 click bezel that lines up every time. Spot on every time. Looking at you, Seiko, you could take lessons from Zelos. I've never owned a Zelos. Now, I know there are Zeloses out there that, every once in a while the bezel doesn't quite line up. I've never had one, but I've seen the pictures. But still, it's rare for a Zelos. It's common for other manufacturers. I'm looking at you, Seiko. Beautifully faceted case. Nice satin finish. As I said, very flexible. Bracelet. Well spaced so that it vents your wrist very well. And like I said, John never wore the thing. There's absolutely not a single mark on this clasp. There probably will be because I'm going to wear the hell out of it, but I'll try and be careful. Of course, loomed crown as well. Beautiful watch. Very happy. I'm going to have to adjust this when I get off camera because it's a little loose right now. I think my wrist shrank up a bit. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Thank you, John. Thank you for the deal. Anyway, I'm very happy with the watch. Very happy to finally have a Hammerhead 2 in my collection. That was sort of a bit of a hole in my collection. I didn't have one of those. Now I do. So that's a good thing. Anyway, I've rambled on long enough. I'm happy with this watch. I can't imagine. The only one Zelos I ever owned that I was quote unquote unhappy with, and I wasn't even really unhappy with the watch. I was just unhappy with the fact that it was impossible to wind, and that was a Chroma that I had. It just the crown when you pulled it out was still so close into the case that my fat fingers couldn't wind it. So I eventually sold it. Basically just because of that. I mean, the Chroma design is a beautiful watch. I might go try and pick one up. Find a special one, pick one up. But be that as it may, if you enjoyed this video, you found it informative, useful, entertaining, please click that thumbs up for me. The thumbs up button being clicked does help with the YouTube search algorithms and helps bring people to the channel. And that's always a good thing. Comments, questions, suggestions down below. I do still read them all. I do still respond to them all. However, I do still delete all nasty comments, troll comments, and comments with links to bad places on the internet. And I do still block the poster. So don't do that. If you're new to the channel, of course, welcome. I'm very happy you found the place. It's got a lot of videos in it, so feel free to watch as many as you want. All I ask in return, and I ask so little, is click the subscribe button. Join the family. click the subscribe button, click the bell icon next to it. That way when I upload new videos, you will be alerted. And that way when you click the bell icon and I do live streams, which I do every Wednesday afternoon at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, or at other times during the week when time and opportunity avail themselves to me, you will be alerted to those as well. Meanwhile, as I always say, it is a crazy, crazy, crazy world out there. Please stay safe, stay well, stay healthy. I'll see you soon.